A.J. Green, the number one receiver for the Bengals. And let me tell you something, he has been a non-factor in this game. Well, that was not a lethal block, but it was a running play, and I don't think A.J. is really known around the NFL as a vicious blocker.
But Andy Dalton has not yet completed a pass to a wide receiver today. 5 to his tight ends and 1 to a running back. Dalton throwing far side of the field. There he is, caught out of bounds.
And that time he shook loose from Aqib Talib, who on the majority of snaps today is going to have the responsibility of trying to cover A.J. Green. That was a tremendous head and shoulder fake, and you saw that he got Aqib Talib to honor that inside move, and then he broke it back. That was an outstanding piece of work by A.J. Green. Possession, ball, 2 feet in. Nicely done.
You were talking about what he does, and Talib reinforced with us last night. He is all finesse and speed.
White spider 3! White spider 3! White spider 3! Pick up! Hurry up! Stop!
On the quick slant. That's complete inside the 40 to the 36 to Green.
Well, finally the embargo on A.J. Green participating in this game is over with. And this time again, a big body at 6 feet 4 inches long, just a quick slant to the inside, and Aqib Talib just hops on and goes for a ride. A perfectly run route, and a perfectly delivered football, almost impossible. And you can see A.J. Green really fighting to hold on to that football as Talib from behind tries to dig it out. Lost rather last week against Cleveland. They must have a grand total of 2 field goals. That was it.
Dalton throwing, and that slant is nowhere near A.J. Green.
Have grown, and the margin of error has grown smaller.
Dalton got rid of it, far side, and batted away. Aqib Talib covering A.J. Green.
And I'm telling you, Aqib Talib last week, his work against Julio Jones and the Atlanta Falcons was just phenomenal. And again, you see he got hands on A.J. Green. He rerouted him, and not only did he reroute the receiver, he was able to also stay on his feet and stay in a position where he could actually defend the ball. That's just really brilliant work. Well, we've been talking about this wonderful matchup between A.J. Green and Aqib Talib. There they are at the top of your screen. Talib is going to get hands on him. He doesn't take them off. He rides Green pretty good, but Andy Dalton was scrambling at that point in time off in the complete other direction. Aqib Talib is going to be a free agent at the end of this season. I think the Patriots are going to have to open up the checkbook.
He has an interception in 3 straight games. Dalton looking far side of the field, and that's complete and out of bounds. A.J. Green has a first down.
Well, A.J. Green was with such tremendous speed, that time was able to gain some separation on Talib. Again, that is just a steel-on-steel matchup, these two. Talking to Talib about Green, he said, you know, he's not as physical as a Julio Jones, but his ability to release is really extraordinary. He's so smooth in getting separation off the line.
Dalton has been sacked.
But if they don't get any more yards, you're looking at about a 50-yard field goal.
Dalton going to go deep. Looking for Green, overthrown, intercepted in the end zone, and it is incomplete. He is ruled out of the end zone.
Well, it was some effort by Aqib Talib.
Well, he was a lot closer than A.J. Green was to the ball.
There's one, and the second one out by about a foot. There's possession. The right one is in, but the left one is clearly out of bounds.
So here, yard line. It's the 3rd for Cincinnati.
That helps explain the lack of points when you got to cover that much ground.
Quick pass this side. A.J. Green looking for running room. And out to about the 10-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds by Kyle Arrington.
Well, any play where you try to get the ball into Green's hands is to be applauded. And that's really the equivalent of a running play. That's a pass with a 98% completion percentage attached to it. You subtract Wilfork and Kelly, that's a big change in the middle of this defense.
3rd and 3 now for Dalton.
Dalton throwing it wide open to A.J. Green. Green to the 10, to the 5, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And a good job by A.J. Green of making a move and getting free, but then securing the football. Because Aqib Talib, number 31, he's going to miss the tackle right here. But he is going to come back and try to knock out the ball right there. And A.J. Green did a really good job of securing it. And Mike Zimmer's defense turned in one of the fine defensive efforts that they've had in many years.